Okay, today's project, I got this back plow for the tractor, and every time I want to take it off, I have to put blocks or something on the ground to support this. That's really a pain in the butt, and I back into it and bump the blocks, and it tips over, and I gotta come out and manhandle this up. So my goal here today is to build a leg down here. You know, swing it up when I'm not using the leg, using the plow, and before I drop it off, I'll unpin the leg, swing it around, and let this stand on it. So, that's the plan for today. Got her in the workshop, thanks to Johnny, and now I need to find some material and fine tune the plan a little bit. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Alright, we rounded up some material. Got this piece of angle. Not super stiff, but this is only a standing leg. It's going to have vertical pressure on it. And I've got another piece of angle that's a little bit bigger that I'll make a bottom foot out of. Now I got to get the length on this. Get a bolt for this. And a pin for that. I think I'm going to go with a some sort of a pin that I can pop and push back in. If I don't have one, I'll make one. And then this will be its pivot side, or that side, doesn't really matter. Pull the pin, drop the leg, and I'll probably have a second pin to lock the leg in place when it's down. Shouldn't need it, but I'll probably put one in just in case that plow edge drifts a little bit. That's the plan so far. Yeah, so I've got my old chop saw and bought a metal cutting blade at Harbor Freight. It works pretty good. Get some safety glasses. Chop that puppy off. Go. Make a piece of that for the base. I think I have a bigger one. Let me check out that first. Still see that? So we have here, make this the pivot point over here, and this one swing up, and capture it over there with some sort of a pin, and that way when we're ready, you just take this, Swing her down, sit on that, come back up. Nice. Okay. So we're going to weld this on here. And we're going to drill a hole through here. Figure out what size that is. But let me get that base welded on first. All right. Let me buff this up a little bit. Get some gas on. See what we're going to weld right here. So we're going to throw a few tacks on it and then see if we can run a bead. I'm starting off with 20 volts, 177 amps. Let's give it a shot, see what it does. Gas is flowing good. Wire speed looks good. Alright, let's throw a quick tack on this. Alright, I think she's a little hot. Definitely for this base. Let's turn those volts down. Go down to 19. That's a little better, maybe even cold for an inside weld like that. I'm sure this is more than enough, but I haven't practiced in a while. Yeah, not beautiful, but she'll hold. All right. Alright, let me that looks a little better. These here look a little cold. Yeah, definitely a lot more welding than I need, but like I said, I'm out of practice, so I'm just mucking around a little bit here. Okay. A lot more weld than I need. Alright. She's not beautiful, but she'll definitely hold. Get some hot ones, some cold ones, but a little rusty after not doing it for a bit. That one doesn't look too bad. Good penetration. But that's what happens sometimes. So we're going to bring it back over. See if we can determine that pivot point. Bingo bango. That's it. All right. Now we could bolt these on. Or I can just use. Yeah, let's see. What I should have is my Sharpie. Yeah, I can see it a little bit, but I'm going to get my Sharpie. There we go. And I'll just bring that back a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to leave the flat on the top. And the up position, keep the dirt and stuff out of it. If I did it like this, this would be just a shelf for a bunch of stuff to stick on. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Let's blow a hole in that. A little bit too high for that edge. Son of a bummer. And I gave it a little lead. Oh, just a little fart. Let's get a persuader, see if we can adjust that a little bit. it took. Just a love tap. All right. And I gotta come up with a solution to hold it up. Maybe a little spring-loaded pin would work. All right, let's try this out. Not sure if it's going to work, but it's worth a shot. It will hold it, but it's not that ideal. Have to really make that in snug. Well, we'll use that for now.